Hi, everybody. My name is John DePietro.
And I'm Bob Zagami with the Camper Report Show.
And on this Camp Report Show, Bob, we are going to introduce you to a company that is a little bit different than the places where you rent an RV. Here's a company where you can rent a tent, and it gives you the tent, it gives you the trailer, it even gives you the firewood. It's a new business, and let's see how he's doing.
All right. And I'm bringing back Joel Holland, the founder and CEO of Harvest Host, for our annual update on what's new with them. And we will have a breaking story on him picking up his brand new fifth wheel tomorrow, which is Thursday. So by the time people see this on Friday, everybody will know.
Everybody will know.
Everybody will know.
We get all of our news. Where do we get our news, Bob?
At RV Business with Rick Kessler and with Woodall's Campground Magazine with Ben Quiggle.
We'll be back with those stories and more right after this, right here on the Camp Report Show. Attention all RVers. Say goodbye to roof worries and hello to worry-free travel with RV Roof Magic. This revolutionary liquid butyl roof coating is specially formulated to protect your RV from the elements, to extend its lifespan and prevent leaks. With simple application and outstanding results, RV Roof Magic is the go-to choice for RV owners seeking superior roof protection. Don't let roof maintenance issues hold you back. RV Roof Magic is the only liquid butyl rubber in the world that offers a one-coat, no primer coverage and a 10-year warranty. Visit rvroofmagic.com/RVLife and extend your roof another 18 to 20 years. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Camp Report Show. This is our news segment. My name is John DePietro. That gentleman over there is Bob Zagami. And Bob, one of our good friends in the industry is being recognized by her elevation to the board of directors of Ojai. Not Ohio, but Ojai. First of all, tell us who our mystery guest is, and tell us what Ojai is.
Ali Rasmussen, founder and CEO of Spacious Skies Campgrounds, and she's done an amazing job building the company with her husband, Eric. She has been appointed to the outdoor hospitality industry. It's the new name for what people used to call the National Association of RV Parks and Campgrounds.
Yeah.
And she is going to be on there helping out with their marketing and their creativity. And it's at a time when the association is changing. It used to be that in order to be part of the association, you had to be a campground or an RV resort. And they've had some issues with some of the campgrounds along the way. They've had some people branch off and some of the state associations. So they have opened up the membership to any individual person or any individual campground that may not have an affiliation to join this association. So they're in the middle of changing, and you're going to need people like Ali on the board of directors. She's very creative. She doesn't stop. She's like a little energizer buddy. But even Paul Bambi says that her remarkable dedication and innovation to fostering inclusivity within the outdoor hospitality industry resonates with OHI's core values. So the association is changing. They're bringing some new people on the board of directors, and Ali is a great selection, that's for sure.
Yeah, we certainly want to wish her well as she begins that. We have an opportunity to work with her. Her campgrounds, there are 15 campgrounds stretching all the way from Maine down into South Carolina. So we've stayed at them, and we want to wish her well. And
it's a rapid rise because she wasn't in the camping business when COVID hit.
Right.
Her and her husband and kids took off and bought a travel trailer and toured the whole country and stayed at 35 campgrounds. And like with many ventures, they said, I think we can do this better. There's other things you can do with campgrounds, and she's done a lot in 3 or 4 years. So
absolutely. So, and one of the camping items that you might see, I should say campers that you might see at a Spacious Skies campground, is the new Chinook model that is just being introduced right now on a Ford Transit body. And tell us about that Chinook.
Well, Chinook for years was one of the most expensive Class B, Class C motorhomes. Then they fell out of get out of the business back during the 08-09 recession, sold the rights off to a new company, and the new company has stayed true to the brand and also to the demographics of the customers that buy a Chinook. And it's taken them a couple of years because Ford had some issues trying to get enough of the chassis out, but it's on the Transit all-wheel drive vehicle. And it's a luxury class, I'd call it a class C, some are gonna call it a class B. They always have great engineering. They were known for the door in the back. They had a single center door in the back cap that made them famous. Now this one has got a full bath in the back, so I assume that door is being replaced on the side. There is a video coming out on it. It's the energy system is the Truma Combi service. But in the living room area, they've got a sofa and dinette that ingeniously convert into a king size bed, promising restorative sleep under the stars or the sun. I don't know how it'd be under the stars, but they have a full, yeah, they don't
Yeah,
have an
figure that
open
one.
ceiling. No, I haven't figured that one out.
Know where their
But
PR agency is on that one.
yeah, yeah. Who was the college kid that wrote that copy? But it has a full solid surface shower, and as I said, the Trumi combo Kerbers furnace and the Dometic air conditioner.
Great.
So it is this particular model, 2024 Maverick SS Limited, and
About what, 200,000, 220?
just suggested list price is only $228,842.
There you go.
But
There
if
you
you're
go.
looking for those luxury products, certainly check out Chinook. They've set up dealers all across the country.
Yep. And, one of the things when you go to dealers across the country, you usually see signs boasting the fact that we have so many brands. We have Class A's, we have Class B's, we have Class C's, we have fifth wheels, we have travel trailers, we have truck campers. We've got it all. Well, there's a new trend out right now, and I know that our friends at Airstream and at Jayco have had stores where they've only sell one brand, and now our friends at Brinkley have combined with, I don't know if I want to say it right, Moix
I don't know. I've never met the people.
RV
Yeah, yeah.
in Conway, Arkansas, to open the first ever Brinkley only store. That's going to set some people on fire because they really just have fifth wheels right now. And I know they're planning on expanding.
Yeah, and when Camping World first announced that they were going to have a single branded stores in Jayco, that got people's attention. But as we know, Jayco's been doing it for years. Airstream's
Yep.
been doing it for years. To have that, and then Camping World also partnered with Grand Design for a single store, which is right next to a Camping World store, but it's a separate total entity, separate dealership. The only thing they sell, service, and work on are the Grand Designs, and that's what you're going to have here. This Moix RV has been around since 1976, so they're not newcomers, but they're catching on to the trend, and you're going to see a lot more of these this year and next year, where they have a single branded store, and
Yep.
that's all they're going to sell.
Yep. And you know what? You're really working off the good name that Brinkley has already created for itself because, again, Jayco has several different styles, from entry level Class C's to the bigger, and even I don't know if Integra is included with that, but they've got motorized and they've got towables, and
Yep.
even Airstream at one time, has both towables and motorized, but Brinkley is fifth wheel only, and we want to wish those folks well, and let's see how that trend will either be moving east or west, but Brinkley is moving, no question
Yep.
about it.
And I like that trend because you focus on one brand, that means your salesmen are better at selling it and understanding the features in the product. The service people work on it every day, every brand, every night. They get better trained on it. They have constant training on it. So your salespeople are better. Your service department is better. If that's the question, then you're servicing the customers better. So you will see more of them, that's for sure, whether it's Brinkley or Grand Design or Jayco or Airstream, but others are going to jump into that pond also.
Great. Well, that's the story. That's the news of the week and our special features. We want to thank you so much for joining us right here. Where, Bob?
On the Camper Report Show.
Stay with us, everybody. Hey there, RVers. We get it. Your insurance and warranty needs are as unique as your travel destinations. That's why RVer Insurance has teamed up with wholesale warranties to cover all the bases. From health insurance to RV coverage and warranties, we've got you sorted every step of the way. With a solid track record in providing top-notch health insurance and affordable RV insurance options, RV Insurance has you covered. And for those unexpected repair bills, look no further than our friends at Wholesale Warranties, leaders in reliable coverage and customer support. Start your RV protection journey today at rverinsurance.com or wholesalewarranties.com/RVer Insurance.
All right, welcome back everybody to the Camper Report Show, and our good friend Joel Holland come back for a little visit and kind of giving us an update on Harvest Host. And you grow so quickly, and you make some acquisitions, and you got new products, and you're just setting a record in our industry for the outdoor hospitality and the unique ways to do it. So let's assume for this visit, Joel, let's assume everybody knows who you are. So talk about your people and your products, where you are today, the things that you have. And if they don't know who you are, we'll let them go back and look at that. But let's get into the meat of the conversation.
Yeah, I love it. Well, yeah, thanks for having me back, Bob. I say this every time I'm on your show, but you were the first person in the industry to kind of welcome me to the industry and help me kind of learn the ins and outs and the right people to talk to. And so I really appreciate that. And it's been 5 years now since I came in and bought Harvest Hosts. It's been, I think I'm going on this is my 10th year anniversary of RVing. So a decade ago, I became an RVer, my wife and I. It feels like longer than that somehow, so that's good. That's the good news. But we still love it, right? We still love RVing. We're picking up our brand new Brinkley fifth wheel tomorrow to start a cross country tour, and we're going to be going and staying at some Harvest Hosts, as you would imagine. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But basically, the company's doing great. We now have about 60 employees full time. We're in about 25, 26 states with employees because we're a fully remote company.
Well,
We have a number of products, but really our core product is still Harvest Hosts. And Harvest Hosts has over 250,000 members. We have over 5,000 small businesses in the network now throughout North America. Another over 3,000 personal properties in our Boondockers Welcome product. And then we, of course, started our campground, kind of our campground partnership program last year, Campers Card. And we now partner with over 1,000 campgrounds
wow.
that offer, it's been great. And they offer discounts to our members. And then Camp Scanner is the final new product that we launched last year that helps people get last minute reservations at really hard to book places like Yellowstone, Yosemite, Arches. And that program's been doing great. We've got thousands of members using Camp Scanner, searching for, last minute reservations, and over half of them are getting success last minute grabbing a place. So that's our US suite of products. And then last year we purchased Brit Stops in the United Kingdom, which is a very similar program to Harvest Hosts, has over 1,000 pubs and farms and things like that all over the UK. And so that's been a blast to kind of learn that RVers, are a lot more similar than they are different, right? They may drive on a different side of the road over there, and a lot more of them are motorhomers and smaller units, but we're all kind of the same. We love going to a pub or a winery and grabbing a pint and meeting the people. So
Plus, the beauty of the pubs over there, they almost tend to be small little farms unto themselves or standalone buildings and have the space. The pubs in New York or Boston it's a little bit difficult to squeeze an RV. So, but you're right, they all have the same adventurous style, and they all like cold beer once in a while.
It turns out people around the world like to travel, they like RVing, and they like a good cold beer. So we've got ourselves a good model, and I want to try to keep circling the globe with that. I think that's our mission as a company, is to make happier campers and communities, and we kind of stick to that, right? And so our members obviously love the program, but the communities we work in now, our members this year will spend north of $54 million with all of our hosts. And We don't take any of that. That all just goes straight back to the hosts, to these small businesses, and it's a meaningful, amount of money that helps with inflation. It helps with, employee, costs going up, things like that.
Yeah. Are there in the host end of it, are there groups of place venues that together, do they have their own little association like an FMCA type thing where all 100 of them say, hey, you know what, we all ought to be in Harvest Host. We adhere to their rules and regulations, but you get 100 at one time rather than one.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We have a host recruiting team of 10 people, and they're constantly going out. They're fielding inbound requests from hosts. They're also going out and recruiting. And one of the ways they do it are through all these different associations. And it turns out, no surprise that every state's got a winery association, a microbrewery association. There's some national ones. We're members of all of them. We try to attend all of them. But also, there are all these niche associations like alpaca associations. There's a water park association we recently joined. Drive-in movie theaters have an association. So we join them all and we try to spread the word. And what's nice is once a couple of, I'll use drive-in movie theaters as an example. Once a couple of them partnered with us and started seeing the extra traffic they were getting, they were like, this is great. And they started telling their peers. And
Right.
so a lot of these groups share resources, and we become a useful resource, which is wonderful.
What about car clubs? There's so many, and they're dying because they don't have the excitement about classic cars and vintage cars that we had in our generation. They all look alike now. So they might phase out someday, but man, they just love to talk about their cars and places that they could go, or somebody that could have a show on their farm or something.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I mean, I will say we have a lot of car museums. So we have a lot of these outdoor and indoor car museums and air museums.
Yep.
And there's a lot of overlap there because these tend to be car enthusiasts who have amazing memorabilia that they want to show
Yeah.
and share.
Yeah.
So there's something to that. Yeah, automobilers and collectors, they love it.
Is there any interest like from football stadiums or baseball stadiums where people like to travel the country and see them, but in there when there's not a ball game or an activity, have any of those jumped on board?
So it makes sense, right? Like it completely makes sense. You've got these big stadiums that for most of the year aren't being utilized, and they could open up their concession stands and make a couple of extra dollars. So we certainly reach out to them, and also NASCAR tracks, right? Like
Oh
we've
yeah,
tried numerous times to partner with NASCAR for the same reason. Bureaucracy is tough. So these
yeah.
are big
Oh
organizations with a
yeah.
lot of moving
Especially with
pieces.
NASCAR. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say this, we have a ton of smaller parks. So like if you look at our inventory, we've got small racetracks that are in our program. We've got small baseball facilities in program that are excited to bring RVers to the games,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
minor league ball clubs, they look for stuff like that. And the small dirt tracks, you
And we've got a bunch of dirt tracks.
right.
Exactly.
That's great time to do it. You go to the track, you stay overnight. They let you stay overnight, and they bring more people in that way.
That's
What
right.
about,
And they tend to be night races anyway. So then you
right,
can just go and
exactly.
like enjoy a night race, have a brew, and go to your RV. It's perfect.
You just have to clean the RV the next day because they push out so much dirt on the
They
hill.
do. That's true.
Have, have you got the Field of Dreams out in Iowa?
I don't think so.
Because
I,
they get visitors left and right. I mean, they get a
yeah.
shop and a restaurant, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I can search really quickly real time, but I'm pretty sure
So,
we don't.
I mean, I should
Um,
talk. I'm still trying to get your Jack Daniels, so
I
I,
was just going to say, it's
you
fine.
know,
Fine. I was going to mention that. I didn't want to bring it up unless you brought it up.
yeah, you didn't want to hurt
Well,
my feel. Yeah, you didn't want to hurt my feelings, right?
Jack Daniels is a good example. Like they should absolutely be a member or a host if they want more visitors, and why wouldn't they? But bureaucracy is a beast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a parking lot right across from the distillery. It's actually got RV parking during the day type of thing, but they could, and I mean, Lynchburg, Tennessee is nothing happens in Lynchburg, Tennessee except Jack Daniels. So
Yeah. Well, look, I looked up Field of Dreams, and we do have a Field of Dreams drive-in movie theater in Liberty Center, Ohio,
huh,
and it looks pretty cool. So
yeah.
there you go.
That's amazing. Wow, that's a great update. Yeah, and the good thing, of course, is that you were an RVer before you ever thought about acquiring Harvest Host. So you knew the industry, you knew the love and the affection that people have for traveling and going there, and then you purchased Harvest Host and kind of went like that. So is there anything on the horizon, or are you just kind of growing organically now and building out your different components?
Yeah, so we're trying to stay focused because there's still so much runway for new hosts, right? We have about 10,000 hosts in the program now when you consider all the different types, but I think there's room for tens of thousands. I think we could really easily double, triple, quadruple that number because there's so many great businesses in the country that have room for RVers to visit and a product to sell. And then for members, 250,000 members, which on one hand is a lot, but on the other hand, there are millions of RV owners, and I want them to try this program because I'm biased, but it's awesome.
Right,
So,
it is.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody that's ever used it loves it, and everybody that
totally.
stays in it. But you're right,
So,
there's 8 or 9 million RVs on the road, and even if half of them are parked half the year, that's still 5 million. I mean, it's just
right.
an unlimited prospect list.
That's right. And so I'm trying to stay focused without getting distracted with too many auxiliary things because I would love to grow the Harvest Host core membership and the core host count, right? Like that's what we're good at. We're working on, and you've probably seen, like we completely relaunched the Harvest Host website
Yeah,
a couple weeks
beautiful.
ago.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was 8 months of work. And that was 8 months of interviewing members, asking them what they want to see changed with route planning and booking systems. We have a whole new host profile now where you can see more information on how, when you go to the profile, you can see parking photos. You have a whole parking section to see exactly where you're supposed to park, dirt, gravel, back in, pull through, a lot of these things that members have been asking for. So we're trying to just make it easier and easier for members to use the product and
So
stay more hosts.
it's a significant improvement and much easier. It's much more intuitive, which is, of course, was your objective to begin with.
Exactly. And
Yep.
and just today, Apple approved our new app, brand new app. 4 months of work just came out. It'll start rolling out slowly, but it is also, it's faster and it's got better features for finding hosts and booking them.
Well, it's fantastic. Our
Yeah.
guest today is Joel Holland, CEO and founder of Harvest Host. I know you're a busy man, and I appreciate you jumping on here every year to give us an update. Any last minute thoughts or comments for our fans? So we'll just
No,
get
thanks for again for including me in this industry. I love it. I am an RVer, and so I take very personally everything that goes on, and you're always one of those champions of the industry. So thanks for all you do.
yeah, and we'll put the websites and all the information on the overlay, and we will see you down the road. And if you in traveling in that new Brinkley and it takes you anywhere near New England, you let John and I know.
Yeah, you bet. I got to get used to pulling 42 feet. And once I get used to that, I can get into the tightness of New England.
That's true. Those little country roads in New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont, they can be a little challenging.
There's a little pucker factor with them.
Yeah. All right, Joel, thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey, everybody. More people want to go camping than ever before, but they really don't know where to start. And if they don't have a tent, if they don't have firewood and things like that, our friend Sean will be able to help them out. Sean, tell us about your company.
Hello, my name is Sean. I've been camping for many years, and myself and my family, we started this company called Campanion, and everything you need to go tent camping for a week or a weekend away is conveniently preloaded in this trailer.
So all I need is a car or a pickup truck or an SUV.
Yes, you need that with a hitch and a light
And a
hookup. It's lightweight, easy to pull, fully loaded, ready to go.
Okay, you say fully loaded. What does
Yes.
fully loaded mean?
Fully loaded is you
I
have
know
your
friends
tent.
that are fully loaded, but it's got nothing to do with camping.
It has your tent, your canopy, your
Kind of like this?
This is the one that is in the unit.
Okay.
It is a screen house. We just didn't put the screens up today.
Okay.
You have air mattresses, cots, griddles, stoves, all your chairs that you see,
All these chairs.
tablecloths. It has all your utensils, pots, pans, first aid kit. It has a coffee percolator, clothesline, clothespins. We have been camping for many years. We guarantee everything you need for camping, less sleeping bags, pillows, and food.
How about
We loaded in this trailer.
how about the most important thing? Firewood. You bring your own.
Firewood, we will give you 2 crates of firewood as long as you're camping in the state of New Hampshire.
What, you are even providing firewood?
Yes, and we'll provide 2 gas cylinders for the griddle
Oh, the
and
tent.
stove.
Yep. Okay. So I'm convinced that there's nothing in the world that smells better than grilling bacon on one of those Blackstone grills at a campground. Would you agree with me on that?
Absolutely.
It used to be
Morning
coffee. It used to be
bacon and
coffee.
eggs. Yep.
But now, since those grills have come out, and you're providing it right over
Yes,
there.
that comes with the
let's,
grill.
Let's go over there because, you know what? Look at camping and eating are 2 things that go together, right?
Vital things in the camping.
Okay, so you got your griddle there
Griddle and a stove.
and a stove, so you can cook your eggs on there or cook your eggs
Right,
on.
right on here.
Actually, you can cook just about anything on Blackstone.
You can cook. I've been camping with 4 of us, and I could cook a meal for 4 people on this
At once.
17-inch
Yep.
Blackstone
I
griddle.
know I have done eggs, hash browns, and bacon
All at once.
all at once. So tell
Makes
us,
it easy.
tell us where people can find out more about your
And
service.
our website is rentcampanion.com,
Okay, there we go. I see that right there.
and all the information on there, all of our numbers, and there's website with our email address. Email me for if you want to book it or you want any additional information.
Okay, and I think it's important, Sean, to say that you are a camper as well.
Yes,
Not just some corporate greed guy that's saying, let's make some money on camping.
Nope, this is our first year in business. I came up with this, and myself and my family, we have between myself and 3 brothers, over 100 years of camping experience. And we put together, we feel, a consistent package that you'll enjoy for a week or a weekend away with your family and friends.
Campanion, complete camping rentals. You heard about it here. And give them a call, see what happens.